Welcome! This is Science Ninja Gal, and today we'll be creating a Padlet. So, first things first, you'll need to create a Padlet account. This is free. You can also log in with Google or Facebook, so I use my Google account. When you log in, this is what you'll see. All of your created Padlets will appear in the middle here. So if you don't have any, there'll be nothing there. Let's create a new Padlet. Up the top right here is the pink button that says New Padlet. Let's open it up. There's lots of different features you can play with today. I'm just going to run through some of the basics. On the right hand side, we've got some options to change. Let's start with changing the title. I want to make my Padlet about robots. So I'll change my title there. And changing the description here. Now, we'll come back to the layout later once we've added some things to our Padlet. This wallpaper is really boring, so I'm going to click on More to have a look at all the different wallpapers I can choose from. Or I can actually insert my own image by clicking on Add Your Own. I really like Blueprint, so let's go with that. And clicking up the top right on the Save button to go back to our Options menu. If I keep scrolling down, I can add a little icon. Oh yeah, that's cute. And if I want to make this available to anyone online, I can add 3 words or numbers to make it easily searchable. So I might type in robots, technology, year 6 or something like that. And for the address, I can actually change this random lot of numbers and letters to a word like robots. So the address for this web page will be padlet.com/scienceninjagal1/robots. Now again, pressing on Save up the top right to save all those changes. Oops, I made an error. What did we do? Oh, I can't have a space here, so take that space out there. There we go. Saved. Let's add some things to our Padlet. Double click anywhere on the background and a blank post-it note will pop up. I've got a video from YouTube I want to add to my Padlet. So the video is about Spot, the robot. And if you click any of these symbols, it doesn't matter which one, they all do the same thing. This menu will pop up. Link from web. Yep, that's what I want to add. So I need to go to the YouTube video and copy the web address, go back to Padlet and paste the web address in and press submit. A little preview picture of the video will pop up and I need to click on OK. Now I can also write a little description. And there we go, my post-it note is all done. I can resize the post-it note, so if I hover over any of the edges, you'll see these arrows pop up. And if I click and drag, I can resize it like so. Also, if I hover over near the edge of the post-it note where that dotted yellow line is, I can move the post-it anywhere on this Padlet. Let's add a second post-it to my Padlet. Again, double clicking anywhere and clicking any of the symbols, they all do the same thing. Let's try the second option this time, the upload option. Now there's 2 ways to do this. I can choose my file by clicking here, or if I have the folder open like so, I can just click and drag the document straight into the Padlet website. And it will take a little while to load, so you do need to be a little patient, and it will show me a preview of that document. Yep, that's the right document, so I'll click on OK. Again, I can add, if you want to, you don't have to. I can add in a title, robot worksheet perhaps, and it can be do this after watching the Spot video. And again, resizing by hovering until the arrows appear. Perhaps I want this to be a bit smaller or bigger. And again, clicking and dragging when my mouse is near the yellow dotted line to move that around the Padlet. So I'll have that below the video. If I double click again one last time, click on the icons, our third option, which I don't use very often, is take a photo. So using my computer's camera, I do have to give it permission to access the camera. I can take a photo and insert that into my Padlet. Okay, so the last thing I wanted to run you through was the sharing options, which is what I think makes Padlet a really powerful tool for the classroom. So up the top right, if you click on share, there's lots of different options for you to choose from. So I'll quickly run through what each of them means. So private means only you and the people you add their username or emails here will be able to access this Padlet. No one else will be able to get on, so it's extremely locked down, the most secure method. Password protected means you can pick any old password, so I might make it, for example, robots123, and I would send the link out to my students and they would need to put that password in to access the page. I use this option the most often. Secret means I would need to share the link or QR code, but anyone with that link or QR code can get in. So it's a bit more locked down than public, but it's still easily shareable between people. And public means anyone can search and access this Padlet, including through Google search results or Padlet search results. So if I go back to password protected, because I want to password protect this, you'll see this menu option that says those with access. And if we click the little down arrow here, we can see the options to choose from. First option, can read, I use this quite a lot, means people can view the Padlet, but they can't add or edit any of the posts. Another option I use in the classroom is can write. This means people can view these posts and add their own, but they can't edit anyone else's work, which means the students can't edit my work and they can't edit other students' work. Can moderate, I don't let students do this often, but it means that the people who access your Padlet can edit my work and theirs or anyone's that exists on the Padlet. And can administer I would reserve for other teachers only. So you would invite other teachers to be able to administer and run your Padlet. Now, if you click up the top here, at the top right, make sure you've saved your privacy options where it says share, export and embed. If we click on that, these are all the different options you have for sharing your Padlet with the world. So it could be as simple as printing off or sharing the QR code for people to scan. They can access it on the app, or you can just email them the link to the Padlet, put it on your website, share it via Facebook or Twitter. You can export your Padlet, but just be aware it won't be as interactive as accessing the Padlet itself. So just closing that down, something else just before we go that you might like to be interested in is the clone option. If I click on clone, I can copy the whole Padlet. That way the students can mess around with the Padlet, but I still have the original copy without them having altered it. That was a basic intro to Padlet. Hope you learned something new. If you have any comments or questions, let me know on YouTube or at Science Ninja Girl on Twitter. Thanks, see you next time.